Hey everyone, welcome back to Travel Secrets with TV's Dave Galvin. This is the show where we talk about the kind of trips that will make your friends jealous and your credit cards sweat. Today we're diving into something every couple dreams about, is the honeymoon. Yeah, I know I talked a little bit about it in the last episode, but not just any honeymoon. We're talking about epic honeymoons you haven't heard of yet. No Bora Bora, no Paris cliches, no we spent $7,000 to sit by a pool and fight about sunscreen. We're going to go way beyond the obvious to destinations that are wild, luxurious, a little romantic, and honestly way cooler than cookie cutter resorts everyone else posts. So here's the thing. Most people plan their honeymoon like they're checking off a box. Maldives check, Hawaii check, but a truly unforgettable honeymoon is about surprise and saying, wait, we're going where? So let's kick off with a spot most travelers don't even consider, and that's Sri Lanka. This little teardrop island in the Indian Ocean has everything: golden beaches, tea-covered mountains, and safari parks with elephants that casually just stroll past your Jeep like they own the place. You can stay in private jungle lodges with infinity pools hanging off cliffs or colonial-style villas surrounded by palm trees. And the food? Think spicy curries, tropical fruit, and seafood so fresh it could file a lawsuit. That makes no sense. Why did I write that? It's affordable, it's exotic, and just the right mix of adventure and luxury. It's perfect for couples who want romance without the resort bubble. Next up is the polar opposite, and we're going to swing the compass the other way. We're talking about Iceland. Now that they have mosquitoes. Iceland is a place where you'd think a honeymoon destination should be a warm and sunny, right? Okay, that's wrong. There's something incredibly romantic about bundling up together under the northern lights. Imagine soaking in a private hot spring while snowflakes fall around you, or sleeping in a glass igloo with views of the auroras dancing overhead. Iceland's for couples who crave experiences, not just palm trees. It's adventure, isolation, and beauty all rolled into one. Plus, you'll get the kind of honeymoon photos that make people assume you have a Netflix documentary deal. So now, let's talk about Zanzibar, because it's criminally underrated. The island off the coast of Tanzania feels like someone combined the best of the Caribbean, Africa, and Arabia. There's white sand beaches, there's coral reefs, and ancient spice markets with carved wooden doors straight out of a movie. Luxury resorts are tucked along the coast, but the real magic is the vibe. It's a laid back but rich in history. It's a place where you can sip coconut water 1 minute and explore 1,000-year-old architecture the next. And bonus, it's actually way cheaper than the Maldives with just as much wow factor. And hidden in plain sight is Slovenia. Now, if your couple vibe is more European elegance without the European crowds, listen. Slovenia might be the most beautiful country in Europe that nobody talks about. You've got Lake Bled with a medieval castle perched on a cliff and a little island church in the middle of Emerald Lake. There's a wine country that rivals Tuscany. And the capital, that I can't pronounce, looks like a fairy tale drawn by someone with a thing for cobblestones and good lighting. It's the kind of place where you can eat gourmet meals for half the price of Paris and actually find a seat without elbowing tourists. Okay, and then there's the wild card. Let's throw in something bold. We're going to talk about Patagonia. Yeah, that rugged slice of Argentina and Chile where the Andes meet the edge of the world. If you're the kind of couple who bonds over adventure instead of room service, this is your spot. Think horseback riding across vast plains, glacier trekking, and sipping wine next to a roaring fire after a day exploring some of the planet's most jaw-dropping landscapes. This is a honeymoon meets the National Geographic. And trust me, a selfie in front of a glacier beats one in front of a resort pool any day. Okay, and just because I know some of you want pure, uncut luxury, we're not going to ignore Seychelles. It's remote, it is expensive, but it's absolutely worth it. The beaches are otherworldly. Giant granite boulders, turquoise water, so clear you think your eyes got an upgrade. Many resorts have private villas, infinity pools, or butlers who seem to appear out of thin air holding a cocktail. Seychelles, which is a country in Africa, is the place to go when you want to unplug from reality and reprogram yourselves as that annoying perfect couple on Instagram. So, pro tips for honeymoon planning. Before you start Googling flight details, here are a few travel secrets to make your honeymoon smooth. Number 1, book experiences, not just accommodations. You'll forget what the room looks like, but you'll remember the night you had dinner on a beach lit by lanterns. Number 2, go later if you can. Don't rush right after the wedding chaos. A delayed honeymoon a few months later is often cheaper and less stressful. Number 3, tell hotels it's your honeymoon. I'm not saying milk it. Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying. Free champagne is the universal language of love. You'd be surprised the free stuff you get. When you're at Disneyland or Disney World or any of the Disney parks and you mention you're on your honeymoon, they give you a whole bunch of free stuff. Little knickknacks and such that you can display on your shelves and make your friends jealous. Number 4, mix rest with your adventure. You want romance and stories you'll tell for years. So there you have it. 6 epic honeymoon destinations that'll make your friends question their life choices. Forget the predictable spots. The best honeymoons are the ones that will surprise you, challenge you, and give you stories you'll tell for decades. Whether it's sipping the tea in Sri Lanka, chasing glaciers in Patagonia, or watching the sunset over Lake Blade, these are the kind of places that remind you that love and travel have one thing in common. They both get better when you step outside your comfort zone. All right, everyone, I'm TV's Dave Galvin, and you've been listening to Travel Secrets. If you loved today's episode, share it with someone planning a wedding or someone who just needs a good excuse to book a flight. We'll see you next week.